All right, everybody. Texas Rookie in the house. So basically, we got what's this say? This says Mercedes-Benz workshop on it only. Yeah, we're at the workshop. So this is your transmission oil fill. And then underneath here, if we can get under there. Let's see. There's your pan. So you basically, let's pull this thing over here. Basically, there's 6 bolts. Take them off. Drain your oil first, obviously. Take the pad down. There's gonna be a filter. What'll the oil come out, and then just add as much as comes out. But the problem here is the lines for the tranny. Yeah, you can't see that. They're right here. When I was replacing the radiator, they leaked out oil, so I don't know how much to add. So I'm gonna just have to go by intervals and add a little bit, because you have to measure cold and hot temperature. So we're gonna take this thing off and see how it goes. It looks like we recorded. Can you see this? Basically, there were 6 bolts here, and then the pan comes down. Just watch out, it's gonna come down because it still has some oil sitting in there. And then your filter sits in here, which fell into the pan. You can't see it. Basically, this is what you're gonna come across. And next, after this, we're gonna show you the replacement parts that you're gonna throw on here. And yeah, just make sure you clean up your oil pan nice and clean, probably with some brake cleaner. I don't think they'll do anything to it. And yeah, let's go to the parts. So here's your oil pan. Basically, you want to clean this thing up like real good. I messed up not getting a new, what are these called, drain plug, but I think if I clean it up good enough, it's probably reusable. I took the gasket off, threw it away. There's also a magnet in here that you want to take out and clean out and inspect it for any metal shears from transmission, I guess. And then as far as new parts, basically there's a filter. That's what your filter looks like. There's your gasket, and then this is the dipstick for your transmission, which you do up on the engine. There's 2 levels. Here tells you for cold, and then here tells you minimum maximum for hot. So in our case, there's a lot of oil out of the transmission, so I might have to go buy more since I only have 4 liters here. I think in the system there's like 7 liters. We're just gonna mess with it and test around.
I think it died. It went black.
No, it didn't.
Oh shit, my bad.
Video.
We'll just edit it out.
No, we won't. So they recommend Mercedes-Benz fluid, but I checked the specs and a lot of people use Valvoline. Mercedes-Benz is like freaking $25 for a quart, and this is like $30 for like 4 quarts. I think quarters a liter. I don't know. But anyways, this was way cheaper. So this is a cheap car anyway. So yeah, we're gonna clean this pan out, close it up, screw the bolts back on, and then we're gonna start pouring oil. Yeah, let's do it. So we just replaced the oil pan filter, new gasket, clean the oil pan. Now we're up here at the fill spot. I think we're gonna have to add a bunch of oil. And basically this is where it's at. It says Mercedes-Benz shop work only, so pretty much us. I believe this just pops off. You get one of these tabs that comes in the kit that you buy to do this. I don't know if this unscrews or just pops off.
Should just come out. No?
No. Maybe there's some more here preventing it. Or maybe it's just a long thread. I don't know. But it can't be that long. Should probably pop off. Yep.
Yeah, there's no thread on that at all.
There's no thread. So here's your dipstick. According to this, when it's cold, it should be between here and here. But when it's hot, here and here, it's 80 degrees. I got a heat gun. Not a heat gun, but the temperature reading thing. So So basically, the reason this thing is so long is because it's for all the Mercedes models. So you're basically gonna push until you feel the bottom, which is the bottom is right there, and then you're gonna pull out. Ours is probably not gonna have anything on it, but oh, there's some on the bottom.
Just scraping off the bottom of the pan.
Probably, but yeah. So we're gonna add oil now. I believe this is the fill spot as well. There's nothing else. It's all enclosed. After they dropped this car, I read, they at first said that this was supposed to be sealed for life, like you don't touch it, and then they announced, hey, you should start replacing your oil. So yeah, we're just gonna fill oil or Valvoline. Use your whatever you call these. This one's a little bit too wide, but it'll do. We're gonna add in there, let it sit a little bit. I'm just gonna pour like this guy trying to not fall, break a leg. I'm just gonna pour like 3 liters. There's 1 gallon. It has just under 4 liters in here. Has the level on the side. I mean, just because so much came out, I'm just gonna pour probably all of it and wait a little bit. But if I pour it through here, we won't be able to read it correctly because it'll be scraping off the sidewall. So I think after we pour this, I'm just gonna start the car and let it run. It says like 20-25 minutes, and then after that, we'll check it. Yeah, pour this and then catch you guys later. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Rookie Show. My name is Rasim, and today we're back with our cheap Mercedes. This is like a part 2 since I couldn't finish it last night. Filled up with the fluid and then tested it. Let the car run for a little bit, seen the level, and then basically I'm just gonna do the same again today. I'll let it cool off overnight. Let's see. Guess this out. Let's see if this thing will stay. And then we'll measure it. So the level on the dipstick now is reading a little bit high, which I think might be because I didn't run it through the gears and the oil didn't get moved around. Let's see if it'll start. Let it heat up a little bit, maybe run it through the gears and see how that goes. This is a little bit difficult because I didn't know how much went out, so I don't know exactly how much to put in, but we'll see. So the engine's running. Got this thing at Harbor Freight, temperature reader, and we'll point it at the pan, which is right there, and we're reading about 78. Should be around 80, so I'm gonna give it a little bit more, shut the car off, and then check the fluid. I shifted through the gears so the oil gets moved around. I added about 1 liter, and then we'll see what that does. All right, everyone, so while our car is cooling off to recheck that transmission fluid, we're also working on the brakes here. Yeah, it's a mess over here, really rusty, and I've seen some fluid here, so I hope that the caliper is not leaking. I'm gonna be re-bleeding them, reinstalling them, and then I'll just check for any leaks or anything. As far as brakes, I picked this up, Detroit axle on eBay. Really good deal. Front brake and the rear brakes, pads and rotors. Some brake fluid, which is not the one I need. Some brake cleaner. This will be nice. And even comes with sensors to the pads. So we're gonna be installing these, and then we'll show you what that looks like.